Okay, I think we're going to get started. Can everyone give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? I just want to make sure. Great. Okay, I was toggling between a couple of them and they look very similar. Appreciate that. Okay, so welcome everyone. Happy BeWell New Year. This is the BeWell Kick Off for the 2020-2021 program year. My name is Mariah Bruner and I serve as UCA's Wellness Coordinator, and I oversee employee wellness programming for faculty and staff. And I'm here today along with BeWell's fabulous graduate assistant. Her name is Beth Racklin. She can just give a little wave. This would not be possible without her. She's managing our waiting room and managing the chat today. So I appreciate you, Beth. We also have a few special guests that I'll be introducing in a moment. And we also have some really fun door prizes. So I hope you all will stick around till the very end. We'll do that towards the end of today's program. Before we kick off the new year, I want to spend just a few moments celebrating all the wellness accomplishments of 2019-2020. And we all are aware the past year has been extraordinarily challenging because of coronavirus, and it has placed some extraordinary challenges on the functions of this university. However, despite those challenges, I can say that you all far exceeded expectations for participation in wellness programming. I'm going to be honest, when COVID hit, I thought, oh my goodness, no one's going to go to the doctor and get a biometric screening. But I was wrong, and I'm so glad I was. You guys got it done, even during a global pandemic. And I'm just going to run through some statistics with you because I'm so proud of everything you've done this year. We had 589 biometric screenings completed. In terms of percentage of eligible participants completing their biometric screenings, that's a 3.25% increase from last year. We had 379 employees earn Bear Bucks, which was also a 3% increase from last year. And we had 273 employees get their flu vaccine through BeWell. That doesn't count anybody that may have visited the student health clinic or received their vaccine through one of the nursing students coming around campus. So excellent job. I have to applaud your commitment to taking care of yourselves during a really challenging year. We really are better able to serve others when we take care of ourselves. And that's here at UCA in our roles at the university, but also in our personal lives, all the responsibilities we have there. So please pat yourself on the back, give yourself some snaps and claps, be so proud of your accomplishments. It's been a big year. And I really hope that we'll see this momentum go forward in the new year. And I want to take just a moment to mention, I know a lot of you are probably curious, the premium incentive, you're going to see that discount reflected in your January paycheck, the first paycheck in January, and Bear Bucks should be loaded to Bear cards in December. And I will send an email out to everybody when that happens to give you a heads up. So we also need to take a moment to recognize a lot of BeWell's wonderful partners. Without these essential collaborations, last year's success would not have been possible. So really quick, I want to thank Rhonda Roberts and the HR benefits team and Ted Johnson in IT. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to run BeWell with data, and they are phenomenal partners. Dr. Amy Hawkins and Jessica Underwood with the Center for Teaching Excellence, Dr. Susan Sobel in the Counseling Center, and Charlotte Strickland and Christina Lammers in University Training for teaming up with BeWell to offer various webinars and support groups over the last few months, have been a valuable resource to our employees, again, during a really challenging year. So thank you to them. To Marcus Elliott at Conway Regional Corporate Health Services, I teamed up with Marcus to bring in our vaccine clinic to on-site as well as the drive-through option. And so thank you to them. And then to the fabulous team at Stevens Insurance, Tom Kane, Joanne Edmondson, Claire Rhodes, and John Dennery. Thank you so much for all that you do for BeWell, and to Cassie Denau and her team at Health Check 360 for all that they do. And I realized I accidentally skipped over completely inadvertently UCA Campus Recreation. Thank you to Richard Hammond, Ari Cervedio, Anthony Filipino, and Adion Story. Thank you so much for continuing to provide a clean and socially distanced venue for physical activity during the pandemic. We appreciate you. I also need to give an extra special shout out to two outstanding campus partners, to Mr. Ronnie Williams, Dr. Randy Pastor, and most especially to Sandy Childress and her fabulous team at the UCA Student Health Clinic for their willingness to offer extensive access to on-site biometric screenings throughout the summer and fall to ensure that our employees had a safe and convenient option for their annual screening. I have received numerous emails and calls complimenting the clinic on a job well done, so thank you so much for your support. And to Dr. Alicia Landry, Miss Lydia Sarton, and the dietetic interns with UCI Family and Consumer Sciences for offering not one, but two condition management programs during this fall semester. We are just about to wrap up the last sessions of diabetes education and prevention and weight management. And these two programs have been offered to our employees as an additional benefit at no cost. So we appreciate all of your time and energy delivering these outstanding programs. I would just ask you all to give them a little bit of love in the chat box. That would be great. Thank you very much for your support. And if anybody's curious about those condition management programs, Beth is going to put a little bit more information in the chat box. We will be running those programs again starting at the end of January. And with that, we're going to start celebrating the new year. So I am grateful to be joined by two very special guests this afternoon that are going to help us kick off this new program year. President Houston Davis and Provost and Executive Vice President, Dr. Patricia Poulter. Thank you both for being here today. First up is President Davis. You have the floor.
Well, thank you, Mariah, and I'm always love to open for Patty because she's a much better closer than me, that's for sure. So I'll go this way. And by the way, Beth, thank you for all that you're doing for this program as well. I'll just say hello to everybody, and I want to echo a thought that Dr. Nate Smith kind of put out there in the early days of Arkansas Department of Health, trying to wrestle with how they were going to message and cajole and try and steer the conversation about general health as we were ramping up for what was clearly going to be a pandemic, here in our country. And he talked in the early days about, one of the things that he knew was that we needed to find a way to be our best selves. We need to find a way to start thinking about not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, how are we taking care of ourselves? And so much of those early days was, and still very much kind of where we are now, the blood and respiratory. I mean, what are those aspects of our diet and our activity? I mean, that have a lot to do with being able to speak to those elements that the therapeutics at that point were trying to reach. I really appreciate things like our BeWell program kind of being, you have your little angel and your little devil on your shoulder. You're an angel. All right, of a constant reminder about all those little things that we can do and how those little things add up. And you combine BeWell with Jenny and my two adult daughters, or our two adult daughters, and they're constant trying to be the angels on my shoulder. I took Dr. Smith to heart. That so much about what we're trying to do in the BeWell program is trying to help us all try and be our best selves, trying to look at our own baselines and how can we improve upon those. I really appreciate that our campus, we take our health broadly defined very seriously. We know that a lot of our time in life is spent in our work environment, and I think that it's particularly important that this is a point of emphasis. It's about looking out for the total person. So Mariah, thank you so much for your leadership of this program, and we're really excited to see about some of the new tips, tools, and tricks that you're going to be able to share with us as we shape ourselves literally looking to the next year. With that, I will turn it over to Triple P, Provost Patty Poulter.
Thank you, President Davis. It is really, first of all, I have to say it's great. I've just been scrolling through the screen and seeing so many faces that I haven't been able to see all semester. And it's really doing my heart good, and even if your face isn't there, I see your name and I know you're sitting there, and I'm looking we have nearly 150 people participating right now. And that's great. As the president said, it's the BeWell program, I think one of the best things about it is that it has blossomed into saying this is about being your whole health. And if anything that the pandemic has done for us, it's made us realize the importance of our social, emotional well-being, our mental health, and that mental health is not the opposite of mental illness. It's just another part of what we care for. And another thing that I'm so, one of the things that I think is interesting to me about the BeWell program is how it has infused itself into the culture of the campus. That even though not every one of us participates, every one of us benefits, because we work with people that say, hey, let's go for a walk. Or they say, are you taking the stairs or the elevator? I think I'll take the stairs. Or just paying attention differently. Supervisors that are making sure that the people that work with them on their teams have time to participate in a webinar or in a small group. It's just, we know that this helps us all be better at who we are so we can support one another. The last thing I'd like to say is that 2 years ago, we spent some time trying to figure out what we as a campus thought could be our grand challenge. You know, if we were going to take on something for something that we as a university could all get behind and could build upon, what would it be? And the number one thing that kept emerging in every focus group was that we wanted to be the place that improved the health and well-being of our Kansans. And so I think by us modeling that and encouraging that on our campus, that we are setting that as a value that we hold. And so I appreciate you, Mariah. I appreciate you, Beth. I appreciate all the leaders and all the BeWell champions. I have to give a shout out to our own here in our office, and that's Suzanne Massey. You know, you've all got your BeWell champions that remind you that okay, let's go do this. Let's take care of this. So thank you all. And again, it's done my heart well just to see you all. Thanks, Mariah.
Thank you, Dr. Poulter and President Davis, for being with us today and those inspiring words. We appreciate your leadership. I'm going to take a moment and share my screen again, get back to where I was. Okay. So they actually did a perfect segue for me. I appreciate that. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the 2020-2021 BeWell Champions. And for those of you that don't know, the BeWell Champion program is essential to the grassroots support and engagement we need across our campus to support a culture of wellness at UCA. Champions serve as liaisons between BeWell and their department or program to motivate their colleagues to engage in wellness activities by either promoting upcoming BeWell programming or creating their own activities that engage the unique interests and needs of their colleagues. Champions also provide me with constructive feedback regarding any campus or specific area concerns or needs that they see. So I appreciate them. And I'm going to really quickly read out by name because I think that it's worth recognizing everybody. So we've got Graham Gillis in Human Resources. We've got Kim Escola in Exercise and Sports Science. April Davies with Financial Aid. Suzanne Massey, Office of the Provost. Lynn Burley, Languages, Linguistics, Literatures, and Cultures. Carla Rains with the Bear Card Office, Craig Seeger in Housing and Residence Life, Hal Matson, School of Communication, Sandy Ani, Financial Accounting, Vicki Parrish, Taurus and West, Anjanette Kerr, Disability Resource Center, Rebecca Luong and Alicia Landry with Family and Consumer Sciences, Emily Cooper Yates with Outreach and Community Engagement, as well as the Center for Community and Economic Development, Denise Demers with Health Sciences, Joy Ritchie, Sponsored Programs, Claudia Hartley, UCA Police Department, Lynn Schaefer, Intensive English Program, and Drew Richardson, Office of Student Success. Thank you so much to all of those BeWell champions for volunteering. I really look forward to working with all of you this year. And you might be wondering why there's a few blank circles down there at the bottom. That's not a mistake. That was on purpose because we're still recruiting. And so we'd love to have you. Beth is going to pop some information into the chat box that explains more about BeWell Champions and how you can sign up to join us. We'd love to have you. Okay, so let's talk about some important things, and that is financial incentives. So just so you know, this information is always available, uca.edu/BeWell. Beth is also going to put a link in the chat box to our wellness program guide for this year that has all the information as well. So there's multiple places to find it. You can also just email me. I'm happy to help you out. So the incentive structures for 2020, 2021 are actually going to stay the same as last year. So the health insurance premium discount is earned by participating in the biometric screening and the health risk assessment survey. And as long as those activities are completed by October 31st, it's easy to remember because it's Halloween of each year, then you'll earn a $20 discount per month on your 2022 insurance premiums. And if you score 75 or higher or improve by 5 points from last year, then you'll earn $40. So nothing's changing, same as last year. Same for the lifestyle awards to earn the bear bucks. So lifestyle rewards, for those unfamiliar, you can earn points for tracking healthy habits and activities. A lot of things that you're already doing. So we even give points for volunteering, for doctor's visits, for getting your flu shot, for healthy office habits, healthy work at home habits, things like that. So incentive structure is the same as last year. 150 points will earn you $50 in bear bucks. 200 points is 75 and 250 points is $100. And again, as long as those activities are completed and submitted between November 1st and October 31st, you're good. And I'm very excited to debut some new lifestyle reward categories. So this year we have added, just a reminder to everybody to please mute yourselves. There's so many people, it's hard for me to find you. Bertie Eubank, can you mute yourself, please? Okay, UCA Hyper orientation. If you go and see the fabulous folks at the Hyper and get your orientation so that you can use the fitness center, the aquatics center, the basketball courts, the walking track, anything that's available for use. If you complete that orientation, you get 10 points. We added that this year. We want to encourage you to use the Hyper as your comfort level allows. We also have share a healthy selfie, something new this year. We want to see your BeWell spirit. So if you capture a photo while practicing a healthy habit, shoot me an email. I actually just got one this morning and I love seeing all these healthy habits. You'll get 5 points for that. You can do that twice a year up to a maximum of 10 points. We also have a new category focused on diversity, belonging, inclusion, and equity. I preach this all the time. Promoting equitable well-being is absolutely essential for all to thrive on our campus. And so we want to reward that. So if you attend an event or professional development opportunity supporting or promoting DBIE, then we will award 5 points each. You can do that up to 6 times. So a total of 30 points in the category. Performing arts, cultural event, or visit a museum. This was a category that existed, but we modified it a little bit. So we used to just say a performing arts event, but that wasn't very inclusive. So we wanted to add cultural event and museum. So anything like that, you'll get 5 points each, and it's a max of 30 points a year. So you can submit for 6 times for that. And that encourages our intellectual well-being, our social well-being. And I know a lot of things are available streaming now, so you don't have to go in person. So you can still stay socially distant and keep your mind active. Alternate commute. If you bike, walk, blade, or carpool to campus, we will give 5 points for any of those up to 6 times a year. So a total of 30 points in that category. This next idea actually came from participants. We asked you, we said, hey, do you have any ideas for new lifestyle reward categories? And you guys had the best ideas. So this was one thing that came in actually from 2 different participants submitted the same idea. We have 52 state parks and 8 national parks in Arkansas. So we want to encourage you to get out there and take a hike. And if you do, we'll give you 5 points. You can earn up to 3 submissions a year for a total of 15 points. And again, another way that you can be physically active, outside, and socially distant. And we love those opportunities. Work from home, healthy habits. That's not a new category, but I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of it because it's a very popular one. We actually had over 1,900 submissions for that one last year. It was our 2nd most popular category. but anybody new to the university might not know about it. So I wanted to highlight it. So you can do a home workout, meditation or mindfulness session, yoga, standard walk during a call or a webinar, or 4 stretch breaks in a day will give you 5 points. You can submit up to 20 times for that. So that's 100 points in that category. It's a great way to get your points. And then similar to that, healthy office habits. So we've just added this one because we know a lot of us are pivoting to that work from home, that telecommuting again, but some of us are going to be going back and forth. So we wanted some categories that were similar, but unique to each of those situations. So healthy office habits, we've got use standing desk for 1 hour, meditation or mindfulness session, or take 4 stretch breaks in a day. You can submit up to 20 times in that category as well. And that's a total of 100 points in that category that you can get. If you need tips and tricks for work from home healthy habits like workouts or meditation or mindfulness, yoga, how to structure your stretch breaks, please visit our website, uca.edu/BeWell. We have a resources tab. You click on that. There's lots of great resources there. Okay, so the next exciting announcement we have is that we are debuting a new employee recognition, and it's going to be called the UCA Wellness Champion Award. This annual award will recognize a UCA faculty or staff member who has gone above and beyond to develop and promote a culture and environment of wellness at UCA. And a reminder that BeWell recognizes all dimensions of wellness, and Dr. Poulter talked a little bit about that in her opening remarks. This will be a peer nomination process. A review committee will be convened to select the winner, and we'll announce more details in the spring about that. But I'm really excited about this, and I hope you all will start considering possible nominations for this award. And I wanted to highlight some upcoming BeWell activities. You'll see a theme with these that sort of was on purpose, I guess. So we have resiliency and mental wellness. That's a faculty wellness webinar scheduled for tomorrow at noon. That's in collaboration with the Center for Teaching Excellence. You can visit their website to register for that. We have a BeWell education session coming up next week focused on seasonal affective disorder, and that's in collaboration with the UCA Counseling Center. And then we have a resiliency challenge coming up November 30th through December 13th. This is going to be the first organization-wide wellness challenge of the year. And so we encourage you to sign up before November 29th. Information is already loaded into My Health Check 360, so you can go on and enroll. And what it is on the track health feature on My Health Check 360, you can track your activities and your eating and your sleep. Well, there's a journal feature on there. If you click on that, you can actually just quickly mark your mood. And then also there's a little box to write down a little bit about your day. And so we're focusing on mindfulness and positivity in this challenge. It's very easy to participate. And so we hope you will sign up. And Beth is going to put a little bit more information in the chat box about how to access more information about each of these upcoming events. Okay. The moment you have all been waiting for, the door prizes. A special thank you to all of our door prize sponsors that are listed on the slide. And Beth randomly drew names earlier while President Davis and Dr. Poulter were speaking. So we are ready to announce the winners. And as we announce the winners, if your name is called, if you would please acknowledge in the chat box and put your preferred campus delivery location for your prize. That way we know you're present to win and we know how to get you your prize. So first off, I feel like Vanna White doing this. This is my first prize distribution here. Okay, donated by Aramark and UCA Dining, UCA's food service providers. They keep our bellies full of healthy, delicious food on campus, even during snowstorms and global pandemics. We have 2 identical prize packs. We have 2 winners. This prize packs include a variety of gifts, which includes a free Starbucks drink, a t-shirt, stick-on phone wallet, sunglasses, hand sanitizer, a Frisbee, and a reusable tote bag. So Beth, if you could announce our 2 winners, and a reminder, if your name is called, go ahead and acknowledge in the chat where you would prefer to receive this gift. Beth is going to deliver next week.
Our first winner is Stephen O'Connell, And our second winner is a Miss Susie Smith.
Great. Let's see. Woohoo. All right, acknowledge in the chat if you're here. And if not, we will come back to this. Beth, are you seeing anybody acknowledge in the chat? No. Okay.
Oh,
All
just
right.
kidding.
All right. Congratulations, Stephen. Sorry, sometimes my chat is delayed. Great. Okay. We're going to give like, oh, there he is. Okay, Susie. Great. Congrats, Susie.
Yay!
Woo. All right, Beth will get you those gifts. Okay, next up, we have donated by Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional is a provider of a wide variety of healthcare services throughout a 5-county area in central Arkansas. We have a wireless phone charging station and dress socks, perfect for a productive professional. Beth, who is our winner of this prize package?
Holly Lankster.
Give her a moment. If not, we have a backup. She typically leaves about 2. Okay. Do you have the backup name for that one?
I sure do. It is, and I apologize in advance for absolutely butchering pronunciation, but Jalesia Thomas. Do we need a backup to the backup winner?
Backup to the backup. Nope, Jaleesa's there. Hi, Jalisa.
Okay, just kidding.
Congratulations. All right, great. Okay, we're moving on. We've got another prize donated by Conway Regional. We have a lovely beverage set, which includes a stainless double insulated tumbler, a stainless steel travel straw and brush kit, and a ceramic coffee mug, perfect for those warm beverages on a cold day. Beth, who's our winner for this prize package?
Vita Charlton.
Okay, I'll give you a moment to claim your prize. Come on down to the chat box. All right, congratulations. Okay, next up, also from Conway Regional, we have a hat and a very large marine cooler that keeps drinks cold for an impressive 36 hours, both perfect for a day out on the lake. Beth, who was our winner for this prize?
Amber Hall.
Amber Hall, come on down to the chat box, girl. All right, congrats, Amber. Next up, we have donated by Lean Feast Conway. Lean Feast Conway is a fast casual restaurant full of clean food, specializing in prepared meals to fit all diets and nutrition restrictions. We have a $25 gift card, a shaker bottle, and an insulated bag perfect for toting your Lean Feast meals from the store to your home. And Beth, please announce our winner.
Jason Trumbull.
Okay, Jason Trumbull, come on down. Give him a moment. Woohoo! All right, Jason got it. Awesome. I know that was a great prize. Okay, we have one more prize. Last but not least, donated by our wonderful and generous colleagues at the UCA Hyper Fitness Center and Campus Recreation. We have a personal training package that includes 4 30-minute hyperactive personal training sessions, as well as access to the Hyperactive Training app to track your workouts, nutrition, and training progress. Beth, who is our final winner today?
Drum roll. We have Amy Whitehead.
Ah, Amy Whitehead, woohoo. And I promise you that was not rigged because she's my boss.
Oh, well, it's just luck of the draw.
No, I don't think I should be eligible. I think you should read
Okay, okay. Yes, let's go to the backup. Thank you, Amy, for being gracious about that.
Okay,
Yes.
our backup is Buck Foster.
Okay, Buck Foster. Come on down. All right, congrats, Buck. All right, I know we have reached our time limit, and that's perfect because we are done. So congratulations to all our winners. If anyone has any questions about BeWell, I will stay on the call for a few minutes. I'm happy to answer any questions. I know that was a lot, especially if you're new. And thank you all for attending. Let's have a great year of wellness at UCA. Take care.